The three things that I've noticed that people will give their last for, what they can be easily duped or scammed out of when it comes to what we desire in life. And I notice it always has to do with finances, your body, and relationships. People have the fear of lack, the fear of loneliness, and when it comes to the body, it's physical pain, mental anguish, and emotional abuse. Like if someone else is telling us how to get out of these things, and that's where people are the most vulnerable. That's where the predators will come out and they will prey on those three things, because those are the three things we are in fear of experiencing. We think we'll never have enough money, so go into debt trying to get money, right? So you have these so-called gurus, these so-called life coaches. They're telling you how to get rich quick, how this opportunity won't last long. Hurry up and make a decision. You must make the decision now. If you don't make the decision now, this opportunity will never present itself. Anytime someone is telling you to do something now, that it must happen now, come on now, like, no. If you are feeling strong-armed, if you're feeling like this thing is too good to be true, it most of the time is. You do not have to give people money or go into debt in order to accomplish the thing you want. See, the thing that transforms your life is the transformation of your mind. But people don't believe in themselves. They have a lack of trust and faith in themselves, and so they put that trust and faith in others. When it comes to the body, right? Nobody wants to experience physical pain, whether it's from some illness or disease or some accident, right? And so that's where we get that opioid epidemic, right? When so many people have been convinced that this particular drug was the end all be all, this was the miracle cure, and it was going to stop your bodily pain, right? But it wasn't true. It actually caused a greater addiction. It caused lives to be lost because, again, we're putting our faith and belief in someone else and something outside of ourselves instead of finding a more excellent way, believing and trusting that something else can actually help us. But I know we've been conditioned to believe in a higher authority, whether that is a doctor, whether that is a pastor, whether that is a teacher, whether that is your parents. We're always told to believe in something outside of us. And then when it comes to relationships, oh, you are looked down upon if you do not have that significant other. If we have been so conditioned to thinking that happiness is found in a relationship outside of ourselves, that our happiness is found in another, instead of learning how to be by ourselves, learning who we are, what gives us the most joy, and doing that, and knowing that like attracts like, that a happy person just draws to them other happy people. But if you're convinced that to be alone is the same as loneliness, then you will start to just pick or choose partners out of desperation, and you will settle and you will compromise, and you will choose to be with someone based on potential instead of who they're showing you they are. And basically they're showing you what you believe to be true. Remember, this world is a mirror. Everyone is reflecting back to you who you are. So when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your health, be it physical or mental, emotional, and when it comes to relationships, just try to remember, never choose out of desperation. Train yourself, practice meditation, practice going within, find out a way to relieve the stress. Find a way to learn yourself, understand who you are, and that everything starts from the mind. Everything starts from the mind. That's why they tell you in medicine that the placebo effect, right? That people were told that this one particular medication, which only had sugar in it, would be the cure-all, because they believed in it so much that they were able to get the effects from it that they believed would come, and their body started to imitate that belief. So what does that tell you? That everything starts in the mind, and you need to learn how to love yourself, trust yourself. Don't put your trust in outside things. Look, I know this world that we currently live in, this construct that we have made, this society, we have been told you need money. And like I said before, yes, money is essential, but it is not the main ingredient. Love is. And when you do stuff out of desperation, you find yourself in a worse state than when you began. You find out that, man, I gave my last because I believed what this person said. I trusted in them. But you know something in you was saying, this is not it. Let's take a step back. There is no such thing as an overnight success. There is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. That, yes, you can have whatsoever you want, and it can happen in an instant, but you will not have to give your life savings for it. You will not have to give your all for it. The only thing you have to give is those old limiting beliefs. That's the only thing you have to let go of. That's the only price you have to pay is to think differently, to learn to trust in yourself. And I really hope this helps someone, because don't let someone else tell you your road to success, your road to happiness. No man knows the way. No man, that is an unfoldment. That comes to you as Neville Goddard would describe it as a bridge of incidents. Things you will just naturally do what's required to get the thing you want when you believe that you can have it. But if you're wishful thinking, just throwing stuff at a wall and hoping it sticks, when you're leaving it up to chance and luck, you can be certain about your life if you choose to be. If you choose to do stuff from a place of calmness, a place of stillness, and never out of desperation.